Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like.
Victor and Nikki Newman are finally facing the emotional crossroads fans have been waiting for on The Young and the Restless. After weeks of heartbreak, distance, and painful memories, Victor appears ready to make a decision that no one expected. The powerful Newman patriarch may finally be willing to swallow his pride for the sake of the woman he loves. But while Victor and Nikki move toward a fresh start, their happiness is overshadowed by growing concern for Nick, whose recovery journey may already be facing serious trouble. The latest scenes begin with Victor and Nikki discussing how devastated Nick looked when they visited him. Both parents are deeply concerned about their son's emotional state and his struggle with addiction. Nick's pain is impossible to ignore, and they desperately want him to recover. However, some viewers may question whether Victor and Nikki are truly respecting the rehabilitation process. Their eagerness to see Nick raises concerns that they could unintentionally interfere with the boundaries that rehab programs are designed to maintain. While their intentions are loving, emotions are clearly clouding their judgment. After discussing Nick, Nikki shifts the conversation to something even more personal. Now that her vision has finally returned, she wants to know where she and Victor stand as a couple. Victor prefers to focus on the positive developments in their lives, especially Nikki's miraculous recovery and Nick's progress toward sobriety. He hopes they can leave the painful past behind. But Nikki refuses to ignore the unresolved issues that tore their marriage apart. She knows that pretending everything is fine will only lead to more heartbreak down the road. Victor makes it clear that he wants Nikki back home permanently. He wants to rebuild their marriage and move forward together. The only problem is that one subject continues to stand between them: Jack Abbott. Victor has never hidden his hatred for Jack, and his jealousy has caused countless problems over the years. Previously, Victor insisted that Nikki would have to completely remove Jack from her life before they could reunite. That demand seemed impossible for Nikki to accept. Now, however, Victor surprises everyone with a major change of heart. After reflecting on everything that has happened, he admits that he must learn to accept the fact that Jack will always be Nikki's friend. Of course, Victor cannot resist taking one last jab by calling Jack a loser, but even that insult cannot overshadow the significance of his decision. For a man as stubborn and proud as Victor Newman, accepting Jack's place in Nikki's life represents enormous personal growth. Nikki responds with a compromise of her own. She tells Victor she is prepared to forgive everything he did to Jack over the years, but only if Victor can finally let go of the unforgettable night when Jack rescued her during her darkest moment. That painful memory has haunted Victor for a long time, fueling resentment and jealousy that nearly destroyed their marriage. Nikki believes the only way they can truly move forward is if they both stop living in the past. Victor then delivers the emotional words Nikki has longed to hear. He admits that his love for her is stronger than his hatred for Jack. Those heartfelt words change everything. Without any more arguments or conditions, Victor simply looks at Nikki and says, "Let's go home." It is a powerful moment that signals the beginning of a brand new chapter for one of Genoa City's most iconic couples. The romance doesn't stop there. Upcoming spoilers reveal that Victor has an even bigger surprise planned. During an emotional moment, he slips Nikki's wedding ring back onto her finger before asking her to marry him once again. Nikki doesn't hesitate for a second. She joyfully accepts her proposal, declaring that she would marry Victor 1,000 times over. While it certainly isn't their first wedding, their love story continues to prove that no matter how many times life pulls them apart, they always seem to find their way back to each other. Their surprise wedding and vow renewal could arrive as soon as next week, giving longtime fans another unforgettable Newman celebration. However, one troubling detail casts a shadow over the happy occasion. Nick appears to be home from rehab much sooner than expected, even asking Nikki if she is ready to become a bride again. If the timeline is accurate, it suggests Nick may have left treatment on the very same day Victor and Nikki visited him. That possibility raises serious concerns about whether Nick has completed his recovery or walked away too soon. As Victor and Nikki celebrate their renewed commitment, their greatest challenge may still be helping their son overcome the battle that could change his life forever.